Hello, good morning students. See, welcome back to our e-learning session, and it is initiated by Vidyadesh Vidya Sankul under the guidelines of Dr. G. M. Sutaria sir. Okay, see here in our last lecture we complete up to our 10th method, that is elasticity of demand, and I hope that you complete your illustration up to in your exercise book up to illustration number 31. Okay, if you have any doubts then ask me or WhatsApp me. Okay, now we will continue with our next topic, that is minimization of cost function and maximization of the revenue function and profit function, and this is our 12th lecture. So first of all I am writing that, see that okay. Now see that in our last lecture we complete up to elasticity of demand, right? Now we will move forward to, see, we show that first increasing and decreasing the function, then we show that the maximum and minimum value of the function, then we show that elasticity of demand, and between that we show that marginal revenue and the marginal cost. Okay, so here now we have to show that maximization of our revenue as well as profit function as well as minimization of cost function. See, into the business you all very well know that we have to decrease our cost to maximize the profit, and we have to maximize our revenue as well as profit to survive into the market. Okay, so ultimately the goal of the business is profit, right? So we have to maximize our profit. So here whenever the revenue function is given or only the demand function is given, we have to prepare first, we have to create a revenue function. From that, then cost function is already given into the question, and then we have to find out the profit by revenue minus cost. Okay, but for that first of all we have to find out the minimization of the cost, that is the value of the cost function we have to minimize. So here the two function, that means here one type, that is method number 9, maximum and minimization of the function. See here, maximum and minimization of the function, that is our method number 9. Here we have to use to find out the minimization cost function and maximization of the revenue function. Here into the maximization and minimization function question, only the x or function is given, here revenue function or cost function is given, and we have to minimize our cost function as well as maximize our revenue function. Okay, so these are the method, and now I am reading that particular method on page number 190. See that minimization of cost function and maximization of a revenue function and profit function. In practice, problem of minimizing and production of cost of an item, maximizing the revenue by selling produce items and maximizing profit are to be solved. We are solve in practice problems of minimization of cost, that is this is we are discussing in accounts. Maximize the profit function, maximize the revenue function, minimize the cost function. This is the main part of your accounts. But here in mathematics, in statistics, we have to solve it by the differentiation. Here in the differentiation chapter, we have to solve this by differentiate and by finding out the maximum value and minimum value of the function that we are using here. Method number 9, that is maximum value and the minimum value of the function, we are using here to find out this maximization of minimization of cost as well as maximization of the revenue and profit. We know that the production cost, that is C, or revenue, that is R, by selling produce items, and profit, that is P, capital P. See, small p is for price and capital P is for profit. Please keep in mind these two things. Small p is equal to price, capital P is equal to profit. Here capital P is there. Profit P can be represented as function of X. Using the derivatives, we can decide when it will be maximum or minimum. See, we already show that in method number 9. How can we maximize and how can we minimize the function, and what is the rule for that? I hope you all remember that, but I am repeat that rule. See here, what is the rule for maximization and minimization of the function? Okay, maximum value and minimum value. What is the rule for that? The first rule that is common for both. We have to find out the first differentiation and we have to put 0 as your first step. For maximize or minimize the function, we have to take our steps, and first step is we have to find out the differentiation of that particular function and we have to put 0 as first differentiation. First differentiation is equal to 0. And what is the second condition? See, we have to find out the second derivative, that is d square y by dx square. Here again d square y by dx square. Here we have to find out. See, in first step, whenever we are taking first differentiation is equal to 0, we find out the stationary value, that is value of x. We have to put that particular x value in the second derivative, that is d square y by dx square, and if that answer is less than 0, then at this point, that at that x value, here we can find out the value of x and put here the value of x, and that x value, the function is maximum. And here when the answer, whenever we are finding out the value of x and we are putting that value of x in the second derivative, if the answer is positive, that is greater than 0, at that point the function is minimum. Okay, so here these are the two main condition and 4 steps, 3 to 4 steps to find out how to find out maximum and minimum value of the function. Okay, so here these are the points. See, we have to find out a maximum revenue when the revenue function is asked. That means here demand function is given, or price demand function is given in the form of x or in the form of p, whatever is given, we have to maximize it. First of all, we have to find out the differentiation, then put is equal to 0, then find out the value of x, then find out the second derivative, and if the second derivative is less than 0, then we can say that x at x, whatever the value of x, at that point the function, revenue function, is maximum, right? And for the contrary, minimum value, that means here cost function always minimize as well as revenue function always maximize. We have to keep in mind that whenever they give a demand function and they ask revenue function, we have to use these condition and this function, these values, right? So here we have to use this, and whenever the cost function is given, we have to use this, because always cost function is minimum as well as revenue function is maximum, always, right? So first of all, I am repeat this, so please keep in mind this maximum value, we have a two step, minimum value, two conditions, 4 steps, and minimum value again 2 condition, 4 steps. So keep in mind, and then we'll discuss about the minimization of cost and maximization of profit and revenue function. Okay, so here see the condition for the minimizing the production cost function. C, dc by dx is equal to 0 and d square y by dx greater than 0. D square c by dx, here minimum function, if y is given, y is equal to so and so function is given, then dy by dx and d square y by dx square. But here whenever the cost function is given and we have to find out a minimum cost, then first dc by dx, that is first differentiation, is equal to 0, and d square c by dx square greater than 0. At that point of x, the cost function is minimum, right? Again, when similarly the condition for the maximization of the revenue function, that is r. See here, if y, then we have to write y dy by dx is equal to 0 and d square y by dx square is less than 0. But whenever we have to find out the revenue function, maximization of the revenue function, dr, that is capital R, here capital C, here capital R, dr by dx is equal to 0, and then d square r by dx square, d square r by dx square less than 0. These are the two conditions to find out the maximum revenue, or you can say maximize the revenue function. Okay, and the conditions for the maximization of the profit, see here again we have to put capital P, dp by dx is equal to 0, d square p by dx square less than 0. The function is, that is profit function, capital P is equal to profit function, capital R is equal to revenue function, and capital C is equal to cost function, right? So we have to write capital letter always for revenue, cost and profit. So at that point the profit function is maximum. Okay, so here the three condition is given, the three question, the three cost function, revenue function and profit function, two conditions are given, but it is just like this, that is it is just like method number 9, right? But you have to write this as your method number 11. See here now, in method number 11 there are 3 points. Two conditions for each point. Right? Okay. First, first condition dc by dx is equal to 0, and the second condition d square c by dx square greater than 0. First condition and the second condition, right? You have to fulfill these two conditions to find out the minimization of cost function, right? Okay, minimizing the cost function. Now second, maximizing revenue and profit function. So for revenue and for profit, first condition dr by dx is equal to 0, and second condition d square r by dx square less than 0. Again, for the profit, dp by dx. See, here we have to use capital P, here capital C, then capital R, then capital P is equal to 0, and the second condition d square p by dx square less than 0. So these are the conditions minimizing a cost function, condition for that, maximizing a revenue function, condition for that, and maximizing a profit function, conditions for that. We have to write as your method number 11. Okay, so first of all write down this, and then we will discuss about our illustration number 32. Write down this. Now illustration number 32, I am reading that. Please write down this, and I am reading that illustration number 32. The daily cost of production for X tons of commodity is 10x square minus 1000x plus 50,000. How many units should be produced for the minimum cost, and also find the minimum cost? First of all, you have to find out how many units produced, that is your X, that is your stationary value. You have to find out first differentiation. See, the cost function is given, that's why you have to find out first differentiation. Then put first differentiation is equal to 0. Then at that point we can find out the stationary value of X. That means your first answer, how many units should be produced for the minimum cost. That is your first answer, because here we have to use that X to put the value of d square, second derivative of the differentiation of cost function, right? Second differentiation of the cost function, we have to put that value X into that, and then if the value is greater than 0, that is positive answer, then we will say that at X stationary value the cost function is minimum. At X value the cost function is minimum, and then put that particular X value in the original cost function, and then you can find out the minimum cost. Okay, so here first question for that, here how many units you have to produce to minimum cost. These two steps you have to apply for that. and find out the value of x, at that point the mini cost function is minimum. Okay, and then put that particular x value into the original cost function. Okay, so I am doing that particular sum on the board. Please see that. Please write down these 11 method, that is formula and condition, into your fair book. Cost function is given 10x square minus 1000x plus 50,000. The cost function is given, production cost function is given, C is equal to so and so, and how many units you have to produce to minimum cost. For minimum cost, x is equal to what? That we have to find out. So we have to apply the minimum cost function, minimum function value conditions, right? Here first condition, or you can say first step to find out the minimum value of the function. First step is we have to take a differentiation. What is that? See, dc by dx. What is the differentiation of cost function? 10 twos are 20 x minus 1000 into x. X differentiation of x is 1. That's why 1000 into 1. That's why 1000. So here 10 twos are 20. X raised to 2 minus 1. That is only x. X raised to 1. That is x minus 1000 into x. X differentiation is 1. That's why 1 into 1000. That is 1000 only. So 20x minus 1000 is the first differentiation, right? Now we have a first condition that we have to put dc by dx is equal to 0. dc by dx is equal to 0. Okay, so here therefore we can say that 20x minus 1000 is equal to 0. Okay, so here therefore we can say that 20x is equal to 1000. So we can say that x is equal to 1000 divided by 20. So x is equal to 50. X is equal to 50 units. How many units we have to produce? 50 units. But it is confirmed? No. We have to apply the second condition also. What is the second condition? See that here. D square C by dx square. We have to find out the second derivative of this cost function. What is the second derivative? See here, it is 20 into x. See, what is the x? Differentiation of x is equal to 1. 20 into 1, that is 20. Second differentiation is 20. See here, in the second differentiation, no x is right now. So we don't have to put this x here. We just know the answer, that is second differentiation is 20 and which is positive. That's why we can say it is greater than 0, right? So greater than 0, so we can say that therefore at x is equal to 50 units, the cost function is minimum. This is our answer. First answer. How many units should be produced for the minimum cost? Here for minimum cost we have to produce 50 units. At x is equal to 50 units, the cost function is minimum. So we can say that production cost is minimum at x is equal to 50, right? Okay, and the second question, also find out a minimum cost. That is here, see that for finding out the minimum cost we have to put the value of x into this original question. We have to put the value of x into the original cost function. That is here, to find out minimum cost you have to write down that to find out the minimum cost, put x is equal to 50 in the production cost function. You have to write this particular line. See, I have no space, that's why I am not writing. Please you write down that for to find out the minimum cost, put x is equal to 50 into production cost function. Okay, so here I am writing the answer. Last final, minimum cost is equal to, what is the form? Cost function 10 into 50 square minus 1000 into 50 plus 50,000, right? So here 10 into 2500 minus 10 into 1000 into 50, that is 50,000 plus 50,000. See here 50,000 cancel, minus plus, that's why 10 into 2500, that is 25,000 is the minimum cost. 25,000. What is the final answer? 25,000 is the minimum cost. Okay, so here what is the step? See, again I am explaining you. Here cost function is given. You have to first of all find out the first differentiation, that is 20x minus 1000. Now we have to put our first condition, we have to fulfill our first condition. What is our first condition? We have to put first differentiation is equal to 0. That's why 20x minus 1000 is equal to 0. I am putting that. Now find out the value of x. From that the stationary value of x is 50 units. Okay, so now we have to fulfill our second condition. What is our second condition? Second differentiation we have to find out. See, the second differentiation of this function is 20 into x, that is 20, minus 1000, that is 0. So 20 is your final answer. We don't have to put x value here because there is no x in the second differentiation. That is the final answer, that is 20, which is greater than 0, that is positive. And so we can say that both conditions are fulfilled. That's why we can say that at the x units, at the production of x units, the cost function is minimum. Or we can say at x is equal to 50 units, the cost function is minimum, right? And now we have to find out the minimum cost. So we have to write that to find out a minimum cost, put x is equal to 50 into the production cost function. Okay, and I am putting that 50 into original function, 10 into 50 square minus 1000 into 50 plus 50,000. So here 25,000, then here 50,000 minus plus cancel, and that's why the final answer, that is your minimum cost, is 25,000. Okay, so here your illustration number 32 is over. Please write down this. Okay, now see the next illustration. Please write down these in your fair book. Now the next illustration, that is illustration number 33. a factory produces X units and its production capacity is 60,000 units per day. See, capacity is given, but how many units produced, that is we don't know. It is said that X units produced, that we have to find out how many units the company, the factory will produce. So we have to find out by this way how many units factory will produce to minimize the cost function. But the capacity is to produce 60,000 units per day into the factory. Okay, we have to ignore that 60,000 for right now. Okay, now it is daily total production cost is C is equal to 2,50,000 plus 0.008x plus 20 crore upon x. How many units should be produced for minimum production cost? See here, the twisted question is here. The cost function is given in a twisted form, and here we have to find out the first differentiation of that cost function, then second differentiation of cost function, put the value of x, stationary value of x into the second differentiation, and then find out the minimum cost at which point, at which x cost of which production the production cost is minimum, at which units, how many units we have to produce, the production cost is minimum. Okay, so we don't have to find out the minimum production cost. See, we have to, how many units should be produced for minimum production cost, we have to just find out that units, that is x. We have to just find out this, not this. This portion we don't have to find out in this question. We just have to find out this, that is first differentiation, first differentiation is equal to 0, x is equal to the value, then second differentiation answer is positive, and at that point two conditions are fulfilled, then we can say that x value of that particular x value, the function minimum cost function is minimum. Okay, so we don't have to find out this minimum cost into this question, but the question, that is cost function, is given in a twisted form, so the first differentiation is here difficult. Okay, 0 or more, only the main difficulties is that 20 crores are given here, zeros are more, so be careful about the zeros. Okay, illustration number 33. Cost function C is equal to 2,50,000 plus 0.08x minus, plus divided by x. Okay, this is the cost function, and we have to find out the minimum cost at which cost of production, which units, at which units the production cost is minimum. Okay, so here what is the first step? dc by dx we have to find out, but first of all we have to simplify the cost function, because the cost function is given in a difficult mode, because here x is given into the denominator. So first of all we have to simplify it, and we have to take it in the numerator. So what is the cost function here? See, 2,50,000 plus 0.08x plus 20 crore x raised to minus 1. Whenever x is into the denominator, we have to first convert that into the numerator by converting their power into the negative. Here the power is 1 upon x, that means x power is 1. So we have to convert that into the numerator, and the power of x is negative, that is minus 1. Okay, so here this is the simplification only of this function. Now first condition, dc by dx, we have to find out the first differentiation. Okay, so what is the first differentiation? See here, 2,50,000, that is constant. So here 0 plus 0.08x, differentiation of x is 1 into 0.08 plus, here what is the differentiation of minus 1? See here I am doing that. If y is equal to x raised to minus 1, then dy by dx is equal to what? Minus 1 into x raised to so dy by dx is equal to minus 1 into x raised to minus 1 minus 1, right? So what is the differentiation? Minus x raised to minus 2, right? So you can say that minus 1 upon x raised to 2. What is the differentiation of y is equal to x raised to minus 1? See, this 20 crore is just multiply with x raised to minus 1. So x raised to minus 1 is as it is, right? So here what is the differentiation of x raised to minus 1? Minus 1 into x raised to minus 1 minus 1, n into x raised to n minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. Minus 1 into x raised to minus 2. So minus 1 upon, see here, x, if x power is minus, that's why we are converting that power into the positive, that is minus 1 upon x square is the final answer of this differentiation of minus x square is this. So here plus 20 crore into minus 1 upon x square, this is the differentiation. So finally the answer is, see, we don't have to write 0. So finally the answer is 0.08 plus minus 20 crore upon x square is the first answer, right? Okay, this one is the first differentiation. Now we have to put the first differentiation is equal to 0. So what is the first differentiation? See here, d square c upon dx square. What is the second condition? First differentiation is equal to this. Now sorry, now for not second condition, we have to first put that first differentiation is equal to 0, that is dc by dx is equal to 0. Therefore 0.08 minus 20 crore upon x square is equal to 0. Therefore we can say that 20 crore upon x square is equal to 0.08. Here this one is the transfer on the opposite side, that's why minus become plus. Okay, so here whatever the answer, 20 crore divided by 0.08 is equal to x square. Okay, 20 crore divided by 0.08 is equal to x square. That's why the final answer, that is x square is equal to, do that, 25 crore. So see the x, we want x. See here, x square is equal to 25 crore. So x is equal to what? The differentiation of this. Differentiation of 25 is equal to 5 and differentiation of 80 is equal to 4 zeros. So your x is equal to 50,000. X is equal to 50,000 units. Okay, so here you have to write that x is equal to 50,000 units. Here see the square root of 25 crore is minus 50,000 or plus 50,000 plus, but the production is not negative anytime. It must be positive. That's why your final answer is x is equal to 50,000 units, for which the production function is cost function is minimum. But we have to fulfill the second condition also. For that I am writing here. What is the second condition? See that. D square C by dx square What is the second differentiation? See here, 0.08. The differentiation of 0.08 is 0, and the differentiation of minus 20 crore upon x raised to 2. See here, what is the differentiation of x raised to 2 first? X raised to minus 2 here. X raised to 2, that is x square, is on the denominator. That's why I am converting that into the numerator and the sign is negative. Y is equal to minus x square. What is the differentiation of that? Dy by dx is equal to minus 2x raised to minus 2 minus 1. That is minus 2x raised to minus 3. That is, we can say minus 2 upon x cube. Right? This is the differentiation of x raised to minus 2. Okay, so here we can say that what is the differentiation of this? See, 0.08. What is the differentiation of 0.08? That is 0, then minus. So here I am writing out minus, then 20 crore into minus 2 by x cube. Minus 2 by x cube. What is the answer? Minus minus plus. So here the answer is 40 crores upon x cube. See, the answer is positive. If we don't know the value of x, here we can say that the answer is positive. That's why here we can say that it is greater than 0. It is greater than 0. See, we can put 50,000 as x here also, but there is no any change, because the answer by dividing 50,000 cube by 40 crore, the answer must be positive, which is greater than 0. So we can say that at x is equal to 50,000, the production cost, the cost function is maximum. The cost function is maximum. So here by putting x is equal to 50,000, here we have to put x is equal to 50,000. See that if I am putting x is equal to 50,000, what is the answer? See, again the answer is positive. 40 crore upon 50,000 cube greater than 0. The answer is positive. That's why we have to write as final answer, the production cost is minimum at x is equal to 50,000 units. So thus 50,000 units should be produced so that the production cost is minimum. That is the final answer. Okay, so here your example number 33 is over. Please write down this and time for homework. First of all, please write down this. into your exercise book. You complete, see homework. A, B, C, D. 4 section you already complete. In section E, your last lecture homework is 6 to 5 to 10 question, right? That is your final homework. Now 11 and 12, section E, question number 11 and 12 is the today's homework, as well as section F, question number 4. Section E, question number 11, 12, and section F, question number 4 is your final homework. That is only 4 sums, 3 sums are in your homework. Okay, so here I'm complete lecture. Thank you, class.